Bitcoin will bottom in 2026. And you want to know that because that will give you the best return possible of buying the bottom in order to make the most gains over the next 2 to 3 years when Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. When exactly is the bottom going to happen? Just take a look at the chart right here. You're going to notice the yellow lines. Those represent the halvings. Now, each and every cycle, we have a Bitcoin halving, leading to more scarcity. And within a year to a year and a half later, Bitcoin always hits a brand new all-time high. The bottom tends to be within exactly 1 year after the all-time high. If you take a look in 2027, it was during December. Within December of the next year in 2028, we actually had the bottom. The same thing for 2022. It was a little faster. November was the all-time high in 2021, and then in 2022, we actually had a bottom in November. So with Bitcoin having its all-time high in October of 2025, it's safe to say that by October of 2026, we will have a bottom for Bitcoin. A lot of people think that the bottom is happening right now, but all you have to do is look at history, and you're going to notice that price action in February after an all-time high typically tends to be a bounce before another sell-off. That has happened every time historically with Bitcoin. We tend to have a bounce in February, March, and April, but then it just leads to more downside over the next 6 to 8 months. It's very likely that the bounce will then lead to a lower high, which will then lead to a bottom by October of 2026, leading us into the next halving that is in April of 2028 before we see new all-time highs in 2029 for Bitcoin.